Hey everyone, it's OctoDylan. This is my third part to my Grind to S series, and I do believe that at the end of this video I should be getting A rank or A+, probably A+, but either way my rank is going to be going up, so hopefully I will definitely hit S soon, which is going to be super great. I cannot wait for that. Climbing up the ranks is definitely always fun. Alright, so Side Order just got a new trailer, like a 4-minute trailer, 4 to 5 minute trailer, which is insane. I mean, like, we're a week away, like a little over a week. So I am just shocked that they would give us a trailer, but we're a week away, which is crazy, and I cannot believe it. So, for those of you who don't know, the character that I'm going to be playing as during Side Order is not Dylan. And it's actually Agent 8. Now, for those of you who don't know who Agent 8 is, she is the 8th agent in the Squidbeak Splatoon, recruited by Captain Cuttlefish back in Splatoon 2. So, similar to how Dylan was recruited by Captain Cuttlefish in Splatoon 3, Agent 8 was recruited by Captain Cuttlefish back in Splatoon 2. Bit of like a recap of her story for those of you who don't know. Back in Octo Expansion, she was essentially an Octarian that lived in the Deep Sea Metro, down underground below the Splatoon 2 Plaza. Now, at this point, she had encountered, well, after Captain Cuttlefish recruited her, she encountered this phone. I'm going to have a picture of him up on screen, but that phone actually turned out to be a not so great, pretty bad talking phone. So Commander Tartar, essentially what he did is he promised her that in exchange for doing the 80 levels of Octo Expansion in the Deep Sea Metro, she will be granted freedom to go up to the Splatoon 2 Plaza and just kind of break free from the Metro and things like that. So obviously that was a pretty mutual agreement, so she did all 80 levels and collected what supposedly looked like blender pieces, which actually turned out to be true. So as she collected each piece as well across some of the levels, mainly like 4 of them in particular, she collected 4 blender pieces. And what happened after the blender pieces was that essentially Commander Tartar turned out that he was actually manipulating her the whole time. What happened is that she found this out, and Commander Tartar literally tried to destroy her by blending her in a blender. So essentially what happened is Agent 8, Captain Cuttlefish, and the 2 idols from Splatoon 2, Pearl and Marina, basically went and defeated Tartar. Now Tartar had a ginormous Nihilus statue that he was going to use to destroy both the Splatoon 2 Plaza and just like that section of the Splatoon universe. So, to combat this, Pearl actually used her killer whale and just fired back at Commander Tartar and his Nihilus statue. And after that, they were able to defeat Commander Tartar, and Agent 8 was finally able to get her freedom and go live in the Splatoon 2 Plaza like she wanted. Side Order is essentially a continuation of Agent 8's story, but in Splatoon 3, because we didn't really get to see what happened to Agent 8 much after she defeated Commander Tartar and went up to the surface along with her 4 friends. Because after that, we just kind of ended up in Splatoon 3 like a few years later, and then we were introduced to a new agent, the new Agent 3, also known as Dylan. And then after that, we just kind of never know what happened to Agent 8. But for the 5 years that happened between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3, we know what happened to Pearl and Marina because they ended up going on world tour with a new band called Damp Socks, so they ended up becoming Damp Socks featuring Off the Hook, so they went on tour, and Captain Cuttlefish went back to his 2 granddaughters, Callie and Marie, and we get to see him in the regular base game story mode along with Dylan, but that still leaves no real explanation as of to what happened to Agent 8, so Side Order is going to really go into her character and what happened after the events of Octo Expansion in between those 5 years, which is going to be super exciting. I cannot wait to see that. And I gotta admit, Agent 8, she is by far just one of my favorite characters in Splatoon. Like, Dylan's my favorite, but in my personal opinion, I do feel like Agent 8 has definitely got to be second, and a close second at that. Like, she is definitely one of my favorites, in my opinion. Something else, for The supposed villain of Side Order. If I'd have to make a guess, we don't have any official concrete answers, but if I have to make a guess, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Commander Tartar, just because Grizz has already been rolled out, because Dylan defeated him in the base game of Splatoon 3, and DJ Octavio ended up joining up with the Squidbeak Splatoon at the end of Splatoon 3, so that kind of rolls them both out. To be fair, it could be like Little Judd, and I do feel like he has been a bit suspicious lately, but if I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say that Tartar's gonna return and is the one causing the Splatoon 2 Plaza Insider just to go all white and be colorless and things like that. Something else just about Side Order really quick is that the composer for the Octo expansion music in Universe, Deadfish or Oct, is actually going to be also helping out Agent 8 in Side Order, which is going to be very interesting. This is like the first time we've ever actually seen her character appear on screen. So I cannot wait to get to see what her character is like, aside from just composing the music in Octo expansion. So it's going to be super cool to get to see her in a supporting role, helping Agent 8, and actually Pearl as well in a drone, which is super odd. I don't really fully understand why Pearl is in a drone for this, but apparently she is, so hopefully we'll get an explanation for that too. But either way, I am beyond excited for February 22nd of this month, and just Side Order in general. It's going to be so fun to get to see the return of Agent 8, so I would love to know if you all are excited for the Splatoon 3 DLC Side Order in the comments. Alright, I am in the next game. Let's see how this goes. Something else happening is Splatfest is going to be happening between February 17th and February 18th, so that's going to be super fun. Now, the theme for this Splatfest is actually, which day of the weekend do you prefer? Either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Now, personally, I like Friday the most because it kind of like starts all of that, which is super fun. It's always fun, like for me, just like at the end of a Friday, just be like, all right, here's the start of the weekend. That's just how I am personally. But so I'm going to be on Team Friday, but I would love to know what team you all be on it in the comments. Something else is that the new season also just got announced for March 1st, which looks super fun. Apparently there's like a new stage, and it looks like an airport. It literally looks like an airport, although honestly it looks super cool because there's like an off the hook plane, which is super cool, and like there's all these planes flying in the background, which looks really, really, really cool. I like that. I personally never have seen a airport stage ever in Splatoon, so this is definitely a brand new and pretty fun concept, I feel like, in my opinion. And also all the new kits, all the new weapon kits looks great. Like there's a new E-liter scoped version. There's new dualies called the Dowser dualies, which they sound great. I don't fully know what the new mechanic is because it's a little hard to tell by the trailer, but man, I cannot wait to try those out. They look so cool, especially as a dualie main. I cannot wait to test those, so I will definitely be trying those out on the channel. And I wonder what the kit is. I have no idea what the kit's gonna be. Hopefully it'll be something pretty good, but we'll see. Alright, well we have the lead, so if we could just hold this till overtime, then we should be fine. Like if we just grab this, then we're good. Let's just grab it. There we go! Alright, great game. So off camera, I actually got to A rank, so that's great. All right. Hey Hey everyone, it's OctoDylan. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.